Hey guys, welcome to the first vlog since the start of the World Cup. It's been less than 24 hours since the first match and the opening ceremony, and let's get straight to it. So, the opening ceremony was not that great as it could have been. I'm personally not a huge fan of Robbie Williams. I don't have a problem with his music. I listen to it. I listen to songs like Love. I listen to songs like Part Like a Russian. Probably which is why he was brought on to be at Russia in the opening ceremony. But later realized that he couldn't play that song or whatever. And yeah, there was a not that great opening ceremony. He's not that Kenan kind of guy, with the pump up music, the motivational beats, and all of that, which will get you pumped up for a tournament like this. You know, even for that matter, the last time World Cup song with Pitbull and Jennifer Lopez and all of them, that was better. That suited the Brazilian culture. This didn't suit the Russian culture, nor did it leave you with a pumped up feel. But come the start of the game, that didn't matter to the Russians. They were on fire last night. First, let's get down to the conspiracy theories. There was Mr. Infantino, sitting right in between Sheikh Salman and Vladimir Putin, and the conspiracy theorists went buzzing. There's no better place to hide like hiding in plain sight, right? Right after start of the match, Sheikh Salman and Mr. Putin shook hands. Right in between was sitting Mr. Infantino, and the conspiracy theorists started saying that this match is fixed. If they hadn't done that diplomatic handshake, it would have been a whole different kind of a problem, diplomatic problem, if you will. But they did, and as soon as they did, Russia started scoring and just didn't stop. Firstly, there have been conspiracies that Russia has been given a way too easy group as a host nation to get in round of 16, plus the handshake and then the final drubbing of Saudi Arabia, which is ranked, I think, a few places above Russia in the world rankings right now and have been playing better than Russia. Saudi Arabia was supposed to be the more freely playing, more attacking team, but it didn't turn out that way. And Russia will get to the match in a while, but yeah, as soon as the final happened, conspiracy started coming out that now even if Russia draw against Egypt and lose against Uruguay, and then Egypt lose against Uruguay, Russia already have a 5 game goal difference, 5 plus goal difference to get over the line if that's the scenario, if they are level on points with Egypt at the end of the group phase. So I'll leave it to you to decide whether to believe in those conspiracy theories or not. So I'm not one to judge. I don't think it's a conspiracy as much as a diplomatic handshake. But another thing which you should know is even Mr. Infantino has been caught. There's a video of him on YouTube where he's been changing the club drawing balls at the Champions League group stages. I think it was group stages where he drew a ball of a different club. He changed the balls and placed, you know, as if to fix the group and the clubs in a particular group in Champions League group stages. There's a video of that on YouTube. You can check that out as well before drawing conclusions of your own. Still, I don't think it was fixing as much as diplomatic handshake. But the final drubbing was embarrassing. Must have been embarrassing for Sheikh Salman because Saudi Arabia were quite talked up before the start of the tournament, before the start of this game. Saudi Arabia were in the qualifying stages, second in their group. They were level on points with Australia and only second to Japan, which is quite an achievement. They had won most of the games, and yeah, they had been playing quite an attacking brand of football right up to start of tournament. Yes, their striker had not scored in about a year, and the last year since their qualification hasn't been great for them. But they have still kept true to the attacking brand of football, and they weren't that bad in this game. You wouldn't normally say that after final drubbing, but Saudi Arabia played some really good football. Their defense was shit. The defense, they just couldn't hold on to the ball, just couldn't be in the right places. They were always chasing and running behind the ball. I don't know why they were running so high after the ball. Yes, the coach usually says to keep the defense high and all that, so as to not get stuck in your own D area, and especially against Russia, you don't want to do that. But after going 2-0 down, they should have gone in damage retention, damage control mode for a while, but they didn't, and they were playing some good football in between. And as soon as Russia got the ball, Russia were magnificent. The crowd, I don't know what they did to them or how they cheered them up. It must have been a whole different kind of motivation playing as the host nation, because they came off the blocks so quick and they stayed that quick till the 93rd minute, right up till the end of the game. You don't see that level of intensity even in a Premier League game, a regular Premier League game. You know, they were like Liverpool of sorts. Whenever they didn't have possession of the ball, they didn't do as high pressing as Liverpool, but they pressed. And Saudi Arabia aren't the same level of opponents either, so they gave away the ball a few times. And then when Russia had the ball, always at all times, they had runners. They had runners running to get the ball. They had runners running into great positions and creating problems for Saudi Arabia all throughout the game. They were on such a high. They were running and running and running, so much so that even one of their players got a hamstring injury at the start of the game in the 20th minute. But the rest of them, they kept running and running and running all through 90 minutes. They had game style where they kept on giving options, and as soon as they had the ball, it was a la Manchester United from Sir Alex Ferguson days, when you got the ball, not to counter attack, but not to hold possession of the ball. They always wanted to create something with the ball, you know. Whenever they had the possession of the ball, as soon as they got the possession of the ball, they wanted to create chances, they wanted to entertain the crowd, they wanted to show that we are hosting the World Cup, you know. And they did that. In the first half, they scored two quick goals, and before they scored quick goals, they off the blocks real quick, and they were the ones getting the corners, getting the chances. Two corners in the first 10 minutes, and then 2-0 right at half time. Then in the second half, you'll think that the game would slow down, Russia would close off the game, but no, they kept on going. They kept on going at Saudi Arabia. They saw an opportunity to, you know, get a drubbing there and possibly get a chance to qualify through the group right here and right now, and they took it with both hands. Whoever came onto the field in the substitute was intent on playing the same way the plan was, and they got the result, they got the final. The fourth and fifth goals were fantastic. One from the outside of the left foot in top left corner, and then another at the top left corner with a neatly taken free kick from round the defense and into the top left corner of the goal. Nothing the goalkeeper could do there. He had a few iffy moments, but Saudi goalkeeper, and they were taken care of. Akinfeev was not that troubled at all in the game. Saudi Arabia, I think, had one shot on target or something. They created opportunities, but they didn't have that shot on target or an direct threat to the goal. So it was a complete game for Russia, a great day for the host nation, a great day for its fans. They are very likely to qualify from the group now, even if they lose to Uruguay, which they're likely going to do. As long as they can contain the loss and get a result against Egypt, yeah, they are most likely to qualify from the group. So that's great for them. We'll see what happens, and I'll be back with my review tomorrow as well. See you around, guys, and do like, share, subscribe to my channel for more such videos.